And you're looking the wrong way. That's my mess, you can see. Good morning, everybody. Right? Try not to look up so much. Ran the wrong way. It's a good start. And I'm so organised this morning. Hi, everybody. I thought I'd show my face today, and I can't see. I can't see who's here because I haven't got my glasses on yet. So I've got sleepy eyes, tired. Let me see if I can get the live up so I can see who's here. It's better. I can see now. Hi, Caroline. Hello, everybody. You're going to be like blown away by my organisation skills this morning. Hi, Angela. Hi, Stephen. Right, I'm going to flip you over because there's enough of looking at me. There we go. Dinner. Hi, Diane. Who haven't I said hello? Hello, Cheryl, Stephen, Diane, Marge, Terry, Debbie. Hi. Oh, it's definitely a clean water day today. Look at this. Haha. I'll just wait for a few more people to come in because I've got some important things to say about masking fluid. Oh, the only thing that I haven't done is topped my bleach up. But we'll do this. Yeah, you're on the wrong channel, Stephen. Too organised today. Look, I've even planned out what I'm going to paint. Yeah, clean water. No dirty bog water. Should I say. Right, let me show you what I did yesterday, just while people come in and say hi to each other. Hi, Patricia. I said hello. This is what we did yesterday. And it's quite pretty, and I like it, and it looks nice. I might turn this one into a fabric design. Well, I will turn that one into a fabric design. So, yeah. So my chair's so squeaky. I think it's getting worse. It's all my lockdown food I keep eating is going to fall to bits soon. The legs are going to give way. Get off, you fat cow. Right. Yeah, it did dry really nice. It looks nice. Right. Let me start. If you're wondering what this is, that's masking fluid on there. And I'm going to do like a bouquet of little ditsy tiny flowers here, and then some like bigger flowers around it. But I just wanted to show you about masking fluid. So for this, I've used these. You can get them in different sizes. They're like masking fluid pens. I've got really sticky fingers now after this. They're called that. I won't even pronounce them. Well, I will try and pronounce just to make you laugh. Mole Otto It's by Graphics Art Masking Fluid. Pump marker, you shake them. This is a 2mm one, and that's a 4mm one. And I've also got, I couldn't find it. I still can't see it. It's hiding somewhere amongst all my brushes. A refill thing you can get. I find these quite easy to use when they work. Sometimes you have to, these are quite old, so you can just draw with them and you don't mess up your brushes. So I'll draw a few more bits in. I draw a few more flowers. They work quite well once they're working, but if you leave them for a long time, they do tend to go a bit weird. Like this one's not working very well. See, that's not working. I need to sort that one out. But this one is cool. Now, before you use masking fluid of any kind, I would suggest that you test it on your paper, because some paper it sticks to like hell and you can't get it off, and it's your painting messed up, and I need a bit one there, and it will just won't work very well, and you'll be forever trying to rub it off, and some masking fluid pulls the paper off as well. And another tip I'll tell you to do, don't ever use a heat gun or a hairdryer or anything on top of your masking fluid because it just sticks to the paper so much and you'll have trouble getting it off. So just let it dry naturally. These little marker things, they give a really thin layer, so they do dry quite nicely. But if you go over it with your nice brush and it's not quite dry, it'll stick to your brush and your brush will be messed up. Right, so I'm going to like do some bits here. So anyway, some little flowers. So I'm going to paint some darker flowers over the top. I hope this sort of makes sense. I might add some more actually up here. So it's so easy just to draw with them. You can like even do like detailed drawings with these markers, and also you can do them over the top of the watercolour you've already put down. So you can make like layers, a bit like, would you do screen printing? Yeah, Mr. Spannerman's only allowed to kick out horrible people. Let's do some more scribbly ones. So this is going to be a big painting of ditzy florals. Let's do some more leaves over here. So because this is drying quite quickly, it's okay. I hope it comes off this paper, because I've just done something that I've told you to do and I haven't done myself by testing it. These markers, sometimes they don't come off that well. You have to shake them because they give such a thin coat. So fingers crossed they will. You might not see me taking off all the masking fluid because it depends how quickly the painting dries, because I'm not going to rub it off until it's completely dry, so that might have to be something for tomorrow. I hope not, because it'd be good to see. Or I might have to do 2 paintings. So these are just little ditzy florals, just randomly everywhere. I'm not being very precise on dots and leaves and things. Hi Jane. Yeah, for the people who've just coming in, I'm painting some ditzy florals today, and this is masking fluid, and I'm using a masking fluid pen just to draw in some little ditzy florals, and then I'll be painting over the top. Let's just do some random. I mustn't get carried away with this. Right. Let's wait for that to dry a little bit. Yes, you can use masking fluid on an already painted surface, and make sure it's completely dry. And the masking fluid is one that lifts off quite easy. I quite like this masking fluid by Winsor & Newton, but you can see mine's, oh, if you're going to use like a brush or something, this is like completely dried up. But that's a good one. This one peels off really easy, whereas these don't as such, and you're forever trying to rub them off. So I like to, this doesn't peel off like you peel it, you have to get a rubber. But this stuff you can peel nicely, it just lifts off. Watching Mitzi nap. Am I that boring? I send you to sleep. Residue remover, I've never heard of that. Doesn't that mess your painting up? I use a putty rubber, usually, or just the finger's usually the best thing. Right, I think this is dry. So I'm going to start painting. It'll probably look a complete mess. I don't know what colours. I'm going to use pinks and purples, I think, because I've got my nice pink. And if you missed it earlier, I do have clean water today. Yeah, I suppose that's a bit like a putty rubber, I call it. It's kneadable. I don't know where mine is because I sort of use my putty rubber as like a stress ball thing. I go around squeezing it and I put it in strange places, so I don't know where it is. I'll have to find it. Right, let's start off this. I'm just gonna drop in some water. I need a thicker brush, big brush. But you'll be amazed at my clean water with the dirty brush. Yes, it's lost in my organised chaos. Let's just drop in some colours because it will just be nice, and then I can add some details. I'm going to use like purples and blues and pinks, I think it would be nice, and a few green bits. Let's just drop some colours in to start with. Splishy splashy. Squeaky chair. I've got a nice purple here. Let's drop some of that in. Smaller brush so I can do some actual flowers. Well, sort of. If I'm Cyril hair, get out. My brush is just picking up what's on the paper as well, so it's going to pick up the blues. So I'll start off with pink, and then as it goes along I pick up what's on the paper with my brush. So these are just going to be really loose flowers. Yes, I did get my new paint. It's here. I've got this one, and I got a yellow pearl, which I might give away to anybody who wants it because I don't like it. It's pearl. It's actually pearly. I thought, oh, it's just a nice but it's actually iridescent, like pearly. Is it iridescent? Yeah. I'm never going to use that. I've stuck it in my palette and it keeps picking up on the things. I don't like pearly things. It's like, no, nasty, get out. Get out of my palette. It won't stay. I'm going to have to clean it. Not a fan. So if anyone wants it, message me. I'll send it to you. Hi, Christine. Hi, Izzy. From Liverpool, is it a nice day there too? That opera pink does do a nice sort of granulation thing. I'm going to add a bit of salt on this. It's just starting to lose its sheen. So I'm just going to add a bit of salt just for excitement. Because we all need a bit of excitement in our lives, don't we? So this might be quite boring to watch because I'm just doing like little star flowers everywhere. It's quite easy to do. You should go and have a go. I don't have to sort of worry about losing the lights in this because I've got the masking fluid down there and it will look a delight when I take it off. So remember to do the dark colours around the masking fluid. It will look pretty. Let's Put a bit of pink up here. I just wanted it to splodge all in like a big splodgy splodgeness with ditzy florals. So I'm just going around the outside so it all starts blending. Blending in, making a nice pink and purple mess. Thanks, Jane. Oh, Melanie, she says she tried to paint my floral, didn't look like mine. Keep going, you'll get there. Keep practicing. I've been doing this for like, Cyril's barking, over 30 years, so it just comes naturally to me. But if you keep practicing, you'll learn and find things and be able to do it. And it doesn't matter if your painting looks shit. I often paint things and I go, oh God, that's terrible. But it's the actual enjoyment of being creative, I think, as well, which a lot of people stay away from doing because they're worried about what their painting's going to look like, but who cares? And if it ends up looking nice, you can go, oh yeah, look at this, how brilliant this is, and show people. You don't have to show people stuff you don't want to show. Well, it doesn't matter, you can show them even the crap ones, I do. It's the actual having a go, I think, it's important. I'm going to start adding some green leaves in here in a minute, otherwise it's going to look like I've forgotten the green, which I have really. Hi Sue, sorry if I've missed people that are just coming in. I was too busy looking at my, let's add some green leaves before I forget, because I have got some leafy stuff going on. I'll paint some leaves. They're not painting, that's not a leaf. My brush that I should have retired, it's got splodgy ends. Let's put some green leaves in here. It's all a bit wet. Add a bit more salt to this bit, because it would give a pretty effect when it's done. Let me just take this off to the sides because I don't like the line that I'm getting. It can come off the edge of the paper. That's good, I like that. Sometimes when I use bleach a lot, then let me use this alcohol drops actually, because no, that reacts with the alcohol. If you use alcohol and masking fluid, it does react with the masking fluid. It does something weird to it and it doesn't like it. So I'm just going to put a few little drips in here and there because I like to, and it's fun. And I like the smell of it. Just little drops. I'm trying to avoid where the masking fluid is. I put a bit of bleach in as well. I think the bleach affects the masking fluid. I've only got a tiny bit left in here. But just put a bit round. Just add some interest in places. Yeah, it's going to be a mystery painting, like when I take off the masking fluid. It's going to be like, ooh. So as it's drying, I can paint in more defined flowers. So that's what I'm doing. I need to put some more green in. Mustn't forget. I hope it dries in time so I can take off the thing, otherwise I'll be sitting here for ages. I wanted to show you what it looks like in the end. So let's do some leaves. Just poking around. I'm sort of putting in green behind where the leaves are sort of are. I might paint over them. Because they'll come out white. They will be white. Come on, dry painting. Sometimes you want things to dry quickly, and other times you don't, and they never do what you want them to do. Yeah, I do these silly o'clock times, sorry. I did do one in the afternoon the other day, which was better time for people, but I can't paint as well then for some reason. I like painting in the morning. It's a bit like my meditation sort of thing. Sets me up for the day and I feel like I've achieved something. Because then I can look back and go, oh well, at least I did a painting. I might blot out some of the pools of water that I've got going on because I want it to dry quicker. So I'm just blotting a few bits that are really wet. Blot, blot. It'd be horrible if my masking fluid doesn't come off of this after I've finished. I'd be like, no! Let's put in some turquoise blue flowers. I've got dirty colour now. This is so bright, this pink, I love it. It hurts your eyes, pink. It's nice. Morning, Dr. Glenda. So either late night owls or early risers. I'm an early riser. This might get a bit monotonous, me doing this, but I'm sure it's going to look okay when I'm finished. I hope. It's either going to look fantastic or it's going to look a complete and utter mess. But I've done this before and it has come out looking quite nice. So you just have to put up with the ugly stage. Oh, my dog's barking at everything. I think he's barking at my quails again because they're getting a bit frisky now and they're laying eggs again. Cyril does like a quail egg or two. Right, come on, dry so I can start peeling off the masking fluid. I really want to do it because I like adding bits when the masking fluid's off so you can see Come on, dry. Maybe I ought to do another painting whilst I'm waiting for it to dry. Otherwise I'm going to blot it all away. Right, let me set that to a side, and I might paint something else whilst I'm waiting for it to dry. Or I might have to come back to it tomorrow. I've just noticed a few areas where there's white masking fluid. Like here there's masking fluid, so I want to make the background darker around it so it stands out. There's a few areas that I've missed. Darks. Make that dark in there. Oh, Cyril. I'm going to get complained at again. Right, what should I paint? Whilst that's drying. I'll stick it. I could stick it. There's no sun shining in my studio. It's annoying. I'll stick it by the window, but it probably won't make a difference. Let's paint something. Let's paint some. I don't know. I'm going to paint some red poppies. I like painting poppies. I haven't painted poppies for a while, and they're all starting to bloom. I haven't got my poppy red. Oh, there we go. Poppy palette. Right, let's do some poppies. On there, and one here, looking at you. It hasn't got enough water. This is one looking in, and that's one up in the air, as sort of say it. And then I'm doing my normal sort of what do you call it, composition, where I normally paint poppies. They have like frilly petals, don't they? Darker red. This is Zillion Crimson is the darker red, and the brighter red is cadmium red. Cadmium red. I always say it wrong. Sorry. Cadmium. Do I ever paint them dry, as in? Oh, I struggle if I start painting things not wet and wet. I get really impatient, and I don't like it because I like things to be done quickly. I can't wait for layers to dry and stuff. I'm just sort of dragging the paint. This is just a bamboo barbecue skewer thing. It just makes the... I haven't painted these for ages. I don't forget how to paint them because I think I've painted so many. It's like ingrained into my brain. You shall never forget how to paint poppies. I'm just doing some black in the middle so you can see, and I might use, I don't know if I had a black, yeah, sandpaper. This is like the pollen that comes out. There we go. It's not a brilliant poppy, but it's there. the middle a bit greener. I haven't lost my nice, yeah, my nice green gold. It's all gone. Used it all up. I've got some more down there. Stick a bit of green in. So I might make this poppy like just starting to bloom, so I'm just going to touch some red onto it, so it looks like it's just ta-da, coming out. Put some darker bits in here. It's not very technical. It's just a bit of a it's not botanical painting. It's just capturing the essence of a flower, which I like to do. I'm just gonna. Sometimes I like to try and get the middle looking middly. That's it. Let's put a bit of dark around there. Stick a bit of bleach in because you know how much I like using that. Put a bit dark down here in this one. Come on, work. So. There you go. I'd have finished my poppies. Just blot that out. And I've got a big splodge there. Go away. Now smudge my painting. Right, my painting's not dry yet. I might go and use the I might have to show you rubbing off the oh god, it's knocked it. I'll leave that here a minute. Because this is not dry, I don't want to mess up the painting. So tomorrow I'm going to leave it to absolutely dry really well. So tomorrow morning I will pull off the masking fluid and finish the painting. So that's a tomorrow one. So I'll wait for that to dry completely, otherwise it's going to mess it up if I pull it off too soon. I thought that might happen today. Anyway, I've painted you some poppies, I think, but I will be fiddling around with the middle of that one. Right, thank you for joining me, and join me tomorrow where you can watch me tediously rubbing off the masking fluid. Let me just show you what masking fluid I used. Again, I don't remember the small one. I used this stuff. Lost the smaller pen, which just comes in a like pump action masking fluid. So that's that one. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day, everybody. Bye.